All right, so today I'm here. We're going to be talking about Recovery Month. September is Recovery Month, and I'm here with Commissioner Ken Lawrence. So, how you doing today, Ken?
Hey, Ryan, I'm doing good. It's good to be with you today.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much for having this conversation. You've been just so supportive of me and the recovery community over the years. You've always been a face that I've seen in different settings that celebrates recovery and honors people in recovery. And I really just wanted to have a conversation with you to talk about everything that's going on in the community and highlighting what your thoughts or feelings are around mental health or drug and alcohol recovery and recovery month and what that means to you and maybe from the commissioner's perspective.
Okay. Well, Ryan, thanks for this time and thanks for this conversation. And thank you for personally educating me about some recovery issues and Penn Foundation as well. 2020 has been a tough year. It's been a tough year for everyone, but particularly for people in recovery. Having a shutdown where people have to meet virtually or perhaps can't meet at all. People have been alone. Those people who live alone and haven't had that support structure. So mental health all the time is just so important, but particularly during this pandemic and for people in recovery who maybe didn't have the support systems that they would typically have.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, as a person with lived experience, it has been difficult. It's been difficult personally, and I see it in the community, in the recovery community, to connect, especially for we could say that it's more accessible than ever, right? Because there's all these online platforms, but there's a lot of stuff there's a disconnect that comes with even that, and services being readily available for people when they need them, that we're able to respond and say, hey, we're here to help you and get you the care that you need. In Montgomery County and the surrounding areas, we have a very robust community of certified recovery specialists, and especially in September, honoring the work that certified recovery specialists do, sharing their lived experience and walking with people along their pathway to recovery. I think it's super important during this time, and it's super important in general that we have those types of services lined up. So what would you want to tell the community in
Well,
regards to recovery?
first of all, Penn Foundation is a wonderful partner for Montgomery County, so we appreciate the work that you do, and you're all essential workers. It's become a phrase that gets thrown around, but you're definitely essential workers. The work that you're doing to help recovery, it saves lives. And I would say for those who are in recovery or starting that journey, don't let the fear of COVID overwhelm your recovery. Mental health is always so important. There are resources for you to reach out to. I think the fear factor of COVID, we can't stay home forever. We can't be alone forever. We can socially distance, but we can still connect and help each other. September is Recovery Month. Recovery can happen at any time, but here in September, we recognize and celebrate all those in recovery and all those who will be in recovery. To think that we are in September now, it's actually kind of reassuring though too, to get back to, for me, it's kind of been an annual event to participate in and see that life is going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is, and we have to remember and recognize those things outside of COVID. And recovery is definitely one of them.